Welcome to Handy SL, everybody. If you're new to the channel, check it out. And if you're coming back, well, welcome back. Please subscribe if you like it.
You are currently being recorded.
Yes, I know I'm being recorded. That's my Ring camera going mental. Okay, what do we have? Here we have a fence being rebuilt. And here we have a vine that normally sits on the fence. Now, if it was up to me, I'd get rid of the vine, but the missus loves it. She thinks it looks great wrapped around this fence, so it's going back. Right, so, as the title of the video suggests, how do you best protect wood from vegetation right up against it? When this vine is up against that, wrapped all around it, it holds a lot of moisture, and it just inevitably will rot unless you take many a precaution. Now I'm going to give you the basics, and then I'm going to give you a little secret. So the basics are, obviously, you have to paint this thing really well. As you can see, I still haven't painted the underside of those guys, but what you might be able to see, if I can zoom in, right where I've attached these cross members with pocket screws, I've filled those holes with caulk so no water can get in. So rule number one is you're just trying to avoid water getting in. We're up the top side now, and preventing water getting in is as simple as caulking the hell out of all your joints. So everywhere you have two surfaces meet, just caulk the hell out of it. So that's number one. Number two, the temptation would be to build all of this fence in one go, you know, put all of these slats in, and then go and paint what's left. But that means that there will be areas that won't be painted, and water will find its way in. So tip number two is paint in stages. As you see here, I don't have any of the slats on yet, but I've painted, and I have painted already, protecting all of the wood. Okay, tip number three. Tip number three is water likes to get into end grain. End grain acts like a sponge. Water will find its way and it will suck it up. So generally you'll find on fences that the slats, these slats, are always the first to go. Normally at the bottom where water kind of sits. So tip number three, paint. Pre-paint all of your end grain. Okay? I'll tell you what kind of paint in a minute. But pre-paint all of the end grain so that when it sits down in here, it's painted, all the surfaces are painted, all the meeting surfaces are painted, water can't get in. That is tip number, what did I say? 3. And now for the secret tip, the paint. Okay. So I started doing this about 15 years ago on an old house in California, and I've been doing it ever since, and it works a treat, let me tell you. You're probably going to go to the big box store and you're going to see this and walk straight past it because it says elastomeric, we like that, masonry, stucco and brick paint, and you're painting wood, and you're going to think, well, can't use that. And you're going to walk straight past it. But what you don't know, if you took the time to just hang out and read something where to use. Properly prepared exterior vertical surfaces such as stucco, masonry, concrete block or brick, as well as adjacent wood and metal surfaces. Look at that. You can use it on wood, and when you have vegetation nearby, this is my little magic trick. Standard stuff, dries 4 to 6 hours, recoat in 24 hours, 2 coats required. But look at this little beauty here. Stretches up to 600%, resists cracking. That's why I love it. Okay, all your little gaps in the wood, all your little splits in the grain, all your little cracks in the wood, you know, there'd be water, sun, heat up, cool down, like these little cracks here. Okay, elastomeric paint will fill all that, cover it, and when it moves, it will stretch with it and no water will get in. So that's it, folks. Use this stuff here. Do everything else that I told you, and you can have a vine growing all through here for many, 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 many years to come. It will last ages. It's a bit more labor, but you won't regret it. All right, that's it. Give us a thumbs up, and like I said, subscribe if you're liking the content. Thanks, guys. Bye.